Hey, welcome to Philosophy Beam here today. In this video, I'm going to share tips and tricks on how to model a multi-finish floor in Revit. So let's go. Alright, so today I'm going to switch the topic a little bit. Instead of talking about family technique, I'm going to talk about some interior finishes modeling. You can see that this for interior design, you can design for finishes. Sometimes you're going to run into situation like this image here, or this image, or this image here. The common theme here is that you're always going to have multiple material associated with your pattern or your floor pattern, and you can pretty much do that in Revit, and it's actually quite easy. So you can just basically use the out-of-the-box tool to do that, to achieve the result. And I'm going to talk about that technique today, and you can actually get the accurate for finish area count for your scheduling purpose as well. Okay, so let's go. All right, I have this sample file here, and you can see that this one already have such a like a checkerboard material already associated with that. Essentially, this is made up of two separate floor finish that are kind of mixed to each other. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new one. Let's go to floor plan here. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the floor finish, go to floor tool, and I'm going to go ahead and use tile 1 here. So tile 1 essentially is just an interior finish floor. It doesn't have anything other than just one material. It has that 1/4 inch thickness. As you can see that here, it doesn't have anything other than the floor tile material. It doesn't have a concrete slab or anything like that. So the concrete slab actually was modeled on a separate floor. So that's basically what it is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just draw a simple area over here. Can just go ahead and maybe make it like an even number here, 11 feet. Okay, so that's my first type of floor finish. Okay, you can see that I have this diagonal 12 by 12 square tile for my floor finish. So now I'm going to go ahead and go to the floor tool again, this time choosing the second one. So the second one is essentially going to be my accent tile. So the way that works is I'm simply just going to do a few accent tile here, kind of like my checkerboard pattern. Once I have this here, I can either copy them or I can just make a few more of different shape. If I want different shape, I can also make a different shape like that, like a triangle instead of a square, like so. You can see that like that. If I want, I can also copy these two and like that too. You can see that here. So in 3D view, they're gonna show up something like that. Okay, so now that I'm done, I can go ahead and hit finish. I immediately get a warning. Basically, Revit tells me that, hey, I can't have, I have two floors overlapping each other, and Revit usually throws out error like that. So this is just to tell you that you're not supposed to have that. What are you doing? You're not supposed to have overlapping floor. That's basically it. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and ignore that warning. So what you need to do now is simply go to use the join geometry command. If you go to the modify tab, this is the join geometry there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use join geometry. I'm going to go ahead and select the accent tile first, like that. And then I'm going to go back to select the main floor. You'll see that now, because of the join geometry, my accent tile essentially is sort of cut out that openings from my other floor. So as a result, you can see that now I don't have any warning anymore. If I select this floor, it doesn't have any warning associated with that anymore. I do want to fix this graphic here because basically my accent tile also is a 12 by 12 diamond shape or square shape. So what I can do, I can select these line here and simply use my move command and try to move it in place. Just like that. Okay, so let's take a look in 3D view again. So they look okay. All right, so let's go ahead and look at it in Enscape. If I have Enscape here, let's go ahead and render that. You can see that this one looks correct. So basically, you can continue to change your design if you wanted to. So all you need to do is to go back to the accent tile, the tile 02, and hit edit boundary. And if I want to add more, I can say, hey, I want a few more of these. Go ahead and just copy like this. Because the joint geometry already have been in place. So basically, if I hit finish, Revit's gonna remain that joint geometry between two floors. It's just gonna update the shape like that. So okay, so let's go back to take a look at what Enscape looks like. Okay, so you can see that Enscape, of course, my rendering actually pick up the changes. You can see that my accent tile actually will sort of fit into my main tile. They're not overlap anymore. Of course, you want to have the image map associated with finished floor so that they will render correctly. But that's basically it. I mean, it's a simple technique using joint geometry between two floors finish, and that's how you do it. So you can use this technique to come up with more complex design. You can use more than one floor finish if you have more than one, kind of material associated with your flooring pattern. It doesn't limit you to only use two materials, two floor finishes. You can have multiple floor finish as long as they are joint geometry together. All right. So with this technique here, one of the nice things that you can utilize is that the material that you are generated for your floor finish actually picks up the real world material. So let's go ahead and take a quick look over there. I have a floor finish right now populated like that. So if I go back to this one here, I'm going to go ahead and undo the changes by simply unjoin the geometry, and you will see that if I use unjoin geometry there, the number is going to change. So let's focus on the floor schedule on your right. You can see the changes there. So this one is the main floor tile, right? And this is the accent tile there. You can see that's being highlighted. So now this number is being 227. So if I go back and use joint geometry again, select an accent tile and then the main floor, you'll see that 227 become now 218 because again, essentially it subtract that, other floor finish. It's got 9 square feet because there's 9 square feet of my accent tile there. So basically subtract the numbers from my accent tile. So like I said, using this technique will allow you to have an accurate count for your floor finish area. So if you need to submit this floor finish or for your material takeoff, that's how you do it. That's it for today. If you like the video, please give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please go and subscribe my channel. I would very much appreciate your support. Hope you like this video, and thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.